Hey guys, so today I am going to work on this boxwood that I got at a nursery maybe a little over a year ago, year and a half. Didn't look great, and it was in root bound in a small pot, so repotted it into this about a year ago, and it's really taken off, especially right now. It's all this new spring growth. It's growing like crazy, but yeah, the idea was just put it in a big pot, let it grow for a couple years, and so it could develop faster into a real bonsai look, and then eventually repot it. But today I'm just going to be working on trimming it and stuff, and if you guys have any tips, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But yeah, I'm just going to work on trimming it and see what I can do to get this to the ramification to be tighter and whatnot. But it's already increased a lot. When I first bought it, it was a lot more loose and like wild looking, so I hacked it back a lot, and so a lot of this is new branches that have formed since I repotted it and since I did an initial cut on all of it. So yeah, I'm just going to be working on it today and getting a closer bonsai look, hopefully by the end of the video, so join me. So I'm not going to need anything heavy duty for this. This is a small tree, so these small lightweight clippers will be perfect. And with boxwoods, just from what I've read and my experience too, is like if you cut back too far to too much brown growth, then the whole branch is going to die off. So I'm going to try to just trim up to where things are still green, but far enough back to where when it does branch off, it'll be still nice and compact. So I'm just going to get started and just kind of see what it looks like by the end of it. So cut it back above a couple leaves at a time, and then so this one's already starting to get dark, but I'm hoping that if I don't trim it back too far, it won't die back. So I'm just going to start going. Boxwoods make really good bonsais. They have nice tight foliage. The leaves are small naturally anyway, so they just automatically give it that mini tree look. And the cool thing is they're available like anywhere. These are very popular as just landscape bushes and whatnot. So you can pick these guys up at pretty much any landscape store, nursery, garden center, whatever. And they're not too much. This one was probably $5 or $6, somewhere in that range. And I've been happy with it. Like I said, when I repotted it, it just totally started coming to life. And you can see some of the older sections where I cut it when I initially got it, like right here, and sure enough, these branches died back from where I cut it, but it's branched off a little bit here and there. So I think I'm still going to keep this guy in this pot for at least another year. Let the branches thicken up even more. But what's cool is that even if the tree is not in its like final bonsai pot or whatever, you can still definitely train it to the look you want in a bigger pot, so that when you do convert it over, it's going to look awesome more or less right off the bat, rather than planting a non-developed tree into a bonsai pot will take forever, which I still do all the time just because I get impatient and want to see it in a pot already. But yeah, it's cool sometimes too doing it this way, and you give yourself lots of room for error too, because the pot, it'll take a lot longer for this to dry out than a tiny bonsai pot would. And being in California, definitely could use the room for error. Even last year, I lost a few of my favorite plants. I'm sure I'll do a video talking about it, but just we have these crazy spikes in heat, even in winter sometimes, and especially summer, spring, fall. Just you can have nice cool weather, and out of nowhere it just shoots up, and if you're not careful, you can lose a plant if you go out of town or something. So yeah, getting there. Looking pretty good. So I've got some of these bigger guys, which the brown's starting right here, so I don't know. I'm going to kind of take a risk. Well, if I cut it here and here, it's probably okay. Cut this guy back. This guy. There's a branch coming off here, so even if, well, I'll just cut it off to there. I'll trim this guy up. This guy. So very quickly it's getting down to a little tree shape. I could show you, hopefully you can see in the video, this thing had a really cool branch structure to begin with, which is I'm sure why I got it. It's been a little while, but it's got 3 kind of big branches, maybe 4, yeah, 4, and nice roots, nice looking roots. So the growth is already getting very compact. So right now I'm just going to go in and trim away some of the stuff that's making it hard to see in the branches. So this guy right here in the crotch of the tree I don't think is necessary. I'm not going to want another branch coming out of there, so trim a couple of those away. So immediately you can see that gave it a lot more open space to where you can see through it. This guy I'm going to trim back a little bit more. What else don't I want? Probably don't want this guy up in here. And even these ones in the middle, I mean, I really want, and when I originally did the trimming, I hacked it here, up here, here, and I think down here somewhere. Yeah, here. The idea is I wanted all the main 4 branches, kind of like this, you see, I wanted them all to be at different heights, so as I developed each pad, it's kind of at a different height from each other. But I'm kind of going for, I guess, an informal upright where it's sort of at a slant, but nice and full, like a big park tree, just not straight up, more off to the side. So and you know what? I'm gonna cut this branch back further because I don't think I want this as the top of the tree, this part. I think I want some of the stuff over here. So I'm not going to keep that, as hard as this will be to cut. Not physically, just feels sad to cut big branches off, but it all works out. And even this guy, I don't think I'll take him back a little bit. That branch is not producing anything. So here we go. The next time I work on this guy, I'll probably take away. So there, you can see right there. Make sure that's in the shot. Yeah, right here. This is one of the branches that I cut when I initially bought it. So it's actually dead, I believe, all the way up to where it tees off right here. So I could hack that back. And then any other branches. Here's another dead one right here. Like I was saying, these boxwoods, they're really hardy, but if you do cut back too far, you'll lose a full branch. So I tried not to go anywhere on real dark brown or real kind of mature bark. So, I'll probably clean those up next time around. Try to take my maybe my concave cutters and get some of these a little tighter, some of these older cuts. And but yeah, so as this develops, I'll do more videos, and the idea is hopefully where I cut a lot of these, they're not gonna split off into 2 separate branches, and they'll start getting really full. So here's what we got, and I'll do a close-up.